Good morning, child welfare. It is Friday, March 27th. We are blowing through March and staring down the barrel of April. I hope everybody's enjoying the warm weather. I know some cool off is coming, so hopefully you have some fun outdoor plans before it gets too chilly again. So just a couple of items that I just wanted to bring to your attention today. First off, legislation is hopping like crazy. Just wanted to reassure everybody that again, Jill and Barb, senior leadership, and your leadership teams here in child welfare are keeping a very keen eye on all legislation that may have some impacts to our practice, and certainly advocating for any amendments or opposition to any legislation or support to legislation that we feel is going to be in the best interest of the children and youth and families we serve, and certainly has a positive impact on staff. So we are continuing to do that. We are over halfway through the legislative season, and certainly when we know some bills are all the way through and heading to the governor's office, we'll certainly start bringing those directly to your attention and start the conversations about what kind of practice implications any new legislation is going to have. The last item that I just have for you all is just, although it seems like it's a simple concept, it certainly can have some very, very positive outcomes, and unfortunately can have some negative outcomes if we don't give it its due attention. And that's just the simple idea of communication. So ensuring that we all have strong communication out to, in your cases, to your team members, foster parents, kin parents, those other professionals involved in your cases, that the communication is clear, it's concise, it's timely, it's thoughtful in regards to the information that you are sharing. What we have seen in the past, especially when we practiced the 4 disciplines of execution, was that when we gave a little bit of extra attention to our communication, is that we saw some positive outcomes, not just in cases because information was shared timely and accurately, but even in those relationships. And we know that relationships go a long way in regards to working our difficult cases. It helps us navigate through difficult times and helps us with those difficult conversations when we have to have those. So this is just a reminder, give a little bit more attention, and I am including myself, to make sure that our communication is timely, our communication is accurate, and that in all of our cases and in all those that we're working with, that we give an extra thought to if we have communicated thoroughly with the people that we need to, given the complicated and important matters that we deal with each and every day. So that is going to be it for me, folks. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I am just impressed day in and day out with the incredible work that we're doing, and just the camaraderie and the culture that is up here in child welfare. It is fantastic, and that's attributed to all of you that just show up each and every day and just work your tails off. I appreciate that. Please continue to bring those wonderful questions, concerns, and comments to your supervisor, manager, and myself. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you around the corner. Bye-bye.